It's like when I was 12, I wanted to get married. Okay, like I didn't know that marriage was more than just like a love thing. It's like financial. Do you think you've ever been like told like you should or shouldn't do something, or you should do something a certain way because like you were a girl?
Yes. Like sitting.
Oh.
I think the most basic one is sitting.
I would like to men spread. Okay, full stop.
No, exactly.
I sit like a Karanguni man. So like
what?
Yeah.
Galangguni.
You
like the legs up?
Karanguni?
Like the legs
Is
up?
it called Karanguni?
Yeah.
Galangguni.
Like the guy that
The pee-pee stuff.
yeah, the horn, the person who comes to like buys like new stuff.
Oh no, it's not Karanguni. Trishaw rider.
Treasure Island?
Bro, those are two different things.
Okay, well.
Your Singaporean knowledge just like
no, but anyway, the point is like my
Singaporean knowledge was
it's
left
like
to chat.
yeah, no. So basically, the point is like here in Singapore, right? We've got these trishaw riders from I don't know years and years and years ago, and the stereotype is that they always sit with their leg up.
It's so comfortable.
It's comfortable.
It's so comfortable. Yeah, the stereotype is that they always sit with their leg up, so that I don't know actually. That's just a stereotype.
It's just comfortable.
It's just how
like,
it
it's
is.
things like aunties do.
Yeah.
Or maybe uncles. I'm not sure.
I feel like everyone does it, even the aunties that tell you not to. You just do it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because they know it's comfortable.
They know it's
They
comfortable.
know it's comfortable.
You have like
for
an
a fact.
extra armrest and everything's like
Exactly.
stretched
You have
out.
something to like hug.
Yeah.
It feels solid.
Sounds being touch deprived.
Asian touch deprivation turns into me sitting with my leg up.
It's like, girls, you should sit with your legs crossed like this, and guys, they can't sit like this. Like, why can't guys sit like this?
I've seen guys sit like that.
Yeah. And like, I want to just sit like this, you know? Like, let me embrace it.
No, but also, oh sorry, go ahead.
You know something? So like, my legs naturally, sometimes if I'm sitting on the MRT, I'll like, I don't know if you can see it. It'll be like this. But if you sit like this for like half an hour, after a while it gets kind of tiring. So like, naturally you'd want to like,
Your legs fall.
relax your muscles.
Yeah, like something like this. Like,
Yeah,
just left
that's
open like
that's
this.
fine. Like,
It's just how your hips are designed. Nobody's hips
Yes.
are
We're
like...
gonna stay still.
and also like crossing your legs not very good for your knees.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, yeah, but it's not very good for your knees and
that
like posture in
explains so
general.
much about my body.
And like I read somewhere
Straighten
that like that one person would always like you would tend to just cross like one leg over the other and not like the other way, and then your body gets used to that.
Yeah.
And it's not good. So like
Interesting.
I actually used to have hip problems because I only crossed one side.
Interesting.
yeah, so well, a fun
I
fact,
still have
I guess.
hip problems.
Sit
but-
in variety, guys.
Sit in variety.
Yes.
Sit in variety.
Yeah, it's not just sitting though. I think, well, no, my family was pretty chill about most things I do. In fact, the other day, my dad commented that he hasn't seen me doing the laundry, and I was just like, he hasn't
Isn't that just
ever
a chore?
seen. Yeah, but I don't do it. Yes, because I tend to cook and do the dishes more, and my brother usually does the laundry because I'm busy doing homework and not procrastinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sure. Not procrastinating.
yeah, I think my family's quite chill. Like climbing things, my dad's always like really chill with that. Like he likes it when me and my brother climb things because he'd rather that we are actively and visibly fit than like sitting
Staying at
around
home.
doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Me and Rebecca were both like...
It's just different. It's just different. Yeah. So I don't know. How about you guys?
I think for me it was like the way that we're expected to like look. Like my grandma would be like, "Oh, you know, like us girls, like we need to like keep our skin like smooth, wrinkle free, scar free." And like look at me.
Yeah.
I have like so little scars and I'm like 60 something. And like I'm like, "Grandma, those are like sunspots,
Yeah,
okay? Well
what's your point
it's
again?
unavoidable. Like you have sunspots, that's fine. No one's judging you for that, right?
Right.
But like, yeah, I do take care of myself, right? But when I was young, I would like scratch my scabs because it was like a big, I don't know, I just didn't like how it looked, and it was also like sensory thing. Like I liked feeling pain as weird as that sounds, okay?
That's serious, Rebecca.
no. So like I got a bunch of like scars. And then my grandma was like, "Oh my gosh, look at your scars. They're like 50-cent coins. Like you're not gonna get married. Like no one's gonna get married because like no one's gonna want to marry you because you have scars on your leg." And I was like,
Wow, I didn't know that scars define a person.
No, and it's like, why are you assuming I want to get married?
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like society is changing so that you don't need to be married in order to be, like, stable or secure.
Yeah.
And I feel like the fact that she used like getting married to kind of be like a standard
Yeah.
say something about how she values women. Since maybe not
But I feel like that's how
I
they
can't assume
view
her.
life. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna study now, and you're gonna find a boyfriend, you're gonna get married, and then you're gonna stay at home while he like goes to work
And
and
then
stuff.
you've made it.
Yeah, and like that's it. And it's like, is that life?
I think
like,
Singapore's
I don't
pretty-
really like that, you know?
But I mean, like, to be fair, like, that was their
How they did
generation,
it.
right?
Yeah, that's what they did.
So it's understandable. But at the same time, like, you can't force it down your throat. And like, to any 12-year-old, that does not sound nice. Like, when I was 12, I wanted to get married, okay? Like, I didn't know that marriage was more than just, like, a love thing or like a financial legal thing, okay? But when I was 12, I wanted to get married. Like, who does want to, like, fall in love, right? So, that really hurt. I was, not because of, like, the marriage part. It was kind of the, you look this way and nobody wants someone that looks
And you start getting more self-conscious.
Yeah.
I was really self-conscious about it. Like, I never wore shorts. And it took me a long time to be, like, comfortable in, like, who I am.
Yeah.
And know that, like, despite having scars, like, it's fine. You know, like, scars don't define who we are.
Like, remember that day that my mom and grandma were commenting on my acne? And cause, like, it's been a lot, like, been stressed out a lot, so, like, it started coming out. So I'm like, okay, you know what, it's fine, it's normal. I'm just gonna leave it alone, right?
Yeah.
And then they start coming up to me and you're like, oh my gosh, your acne is so bad, you haven't been drinking water, you've been so, like, you've been eating shit, you're not eating right.
Right.
And then I'm out here going like, it's just acne, it's fine. It's normal.
It's normal, yeah.
It's normal, it's fine.
Teenage girl.
And then my grandma
Yeah.
goes, I can whack you for this. I'm trying to like be taking care of your skin for you and showing that I care for you. And I'm like, yeah, but acne is normal.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a normal part of life.
No,
Right.
and that's the thing. I think often like these criticisms come because it's with
Out of act of love.
it's an act of love, but
They don't
the
face it properly.
it's not so much that, but rather the culture that they grew up in. Like for my grandma, for her, money is security. So like that's how she shows love. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna sound like such a brat. No, so like money is how she shows love because that's what she knows. Like she grew up really poor, and I mean like in tail end of World War II, she literally got sold off to my grandfather's family. So for her, money is security, and like I understand that. Older generations show love in very specific ways. So I think my grandma has always been like pretty proud of me and my brother, partly because she's shocked that we can do anything for ourselves. If you ask her, right, like we're still like the little 3-year-old kids that came home from the United States. It's like an offering, Simba, and yeah. So it's hard for her to break out of that mindset, out of that cycle. So she wants to do everything for us, but it's very hard for her to reconcile that she can't do those things because she is getting older. Like, when she holds bowls, right, her hands will shake, and she just got dementia, and, like, she just can't do as much as she used to. And I think that weighs very heavily on her because her whole life, all the love that she has really known and understood is giving, but never receiving. So it's very hard for her to receive for herself. And I don't know if it's like an inadequacy thing, but maybe it is, because like she was like basically sold into servitude, right? Giving is like all she knows. All she knows is like serving the people around her, and that's her love. And sometimes like because she is getting older and she can't do as many things as she used to, I feel like that has changed from serving into like giving money, because she's like, oh, you know, like I can't take care of you anymore. Here's money. Like the money will take care of you when I can't. And I understand that, but at the same time, it's hard to express that I value her presence more than her money, because the money goes away. The money doesn't stay forever. I mean, once it goes into your bank account, it's just another number, and like there is no really real sense of attachment to that. But experiences with the people you care about can't always be bought. Like, sure, you can pay for holidays or trips or whatever it is, or you can pay for meals, but you don't always need those things in order to have the memory with the person. To kind of go back to what you were saying, Dani, just their idea of love is for better or for worse criticism, because they want you to be better, but it's hard for them to understand when their idea of better doesn't align with yours and doesn't align with what is suitable for today's society. And partly because of the age, it's hard for them to reconcile as well.
Because, like, the mindset is very different. For me, it's like, hey, acne is part of life. Like, everyone's gonna get it at some point. If it scars, it scars. It's fine. It's normal, right? Everyone gets it. Wrinkles are fine. You're gonna get it at some point. So to me, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But to them, it's like, hey, if you're a girl, you gotta, like, look good. You like, not like, people not gonna wipe you and stuff like what, you said. So, like, they don't understand the way that I view things.
Yeah.
So, which is why there's a bit of, like, a border there kind of thing.
And what's, like, kind of frustrating sometimes is, like, grandma, didn't you have acne when you were young?
Yeah.
Right?
And the thing is, they went for, like, all these skincare things or, like, surgery to get rid of it. And so they don't want me to, like, go through that and be, like, in the future, be like, oh no, I've got to spend money on skincare now because I didn't take care of my skin in the past.
Right.
But they don't understand that it's, like, I'm okay with acne. I've acknowledged that I do have it, and it's a normal part of growing up.
Yeah. Like, as much as, like, being told hurtful stuff by, like, men can hurt, but being told it by, like, women that you care for and care for you and comes across as hurtful to you in that certain situation, in that context, it hurts even worse, because it's like, don't you know how I feel? Or, like, seeing, like, periods as, like, a shameful thing. It's like, didn't you go through this as well? And, like, I thought we should be, like, sticking together and stuff like that. Like, wouldn't you know, like, the pain as well, right?
Yeah.
So, in a sense, like, that's a shame. But at the same time, I think I'm glad that, like, our generation has also, like, opened up and been able to, like, embrace the fact that people come from different childhoods, different upbringings, and it's, in a sense, like, that can make us a little bit more understanding. And as Emma said, that the way that they come across and they show their love